Beech the ball back, and Tommy, right now all eyes in the stadium are on Jade Sellers.
Well, Kevin Wolf and our medical team down there taking a look at Jade, and we'll just wait and see how that progresses. Right now, it doesn't look like Jade is going to be back anytime soon.
First down and 10 for Beech. They lead 6-0 here late in the first quarter. Quarterback turns. He's going to give it to Sadler off the right side to the 25, 26-yard line. We'll go Corlew, not Sadler. As a pickup of 4, almost 5 yards on that carry will bring up second down and 6 for the Buccaneers. Harris with his team to the line. He will turn, give it to the fullback, who is met in the hole by Jason Morris. That was Walker on the carry. He will get about a yard on the carry and be stopped dead in his tracks, Tommy.
Good job defensively as they read the play, met the back before he could really get much momentum going, and that was a big pickup there for that Lebanon defense.
Third down and 5 for the Buccaneers. They need to reach the 32-yard line. 5 men up for Lebanon. Harris turns, fakes, going to run the option down the line, has a chance, but is wrapped up short of the first down, as around his feet is Trey Reynolds, and that'll bring up fourth down, Tommy.
Good job, and now Beech is going to have to kick into this wind. 40-something seconds to go, unless they decide to take a penalty here and turn field position around. They will have to kick into this brisk wind that's blowing out of the south. Tressler goes into punt formation for Lebanon High School. Deep to kick it away for the Buccaneers. Let's see. I don't have that punter. I'm sorry.
Ball is snapped. Kick away is a high kick. Tressler will run away from it. Good bounce. Lebanon ball coming back to the 48-yard line of Beech. 9 seconds remain in the first quarter. And Tommy, from some of the action down on the sidelines around Jade Sellers, looks from here like they're putting a leg cast on him. So, as Terry Stafford made mention of, it may be his knee.
So, on the kick, Mike Harold, Harold. We're going to take a break as we come to the end of the first period. Beech leads Lebanon by a score of 6-0.
Hello, I'm Laura Pack, a junior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We are at Rochelle McCullen Oz with Miss Jody Oz, Mr. Barry Tatum, and Mr. Bob Rochelle. We would like to say thank you for your support and present to you these Blue Devil football souvenirs.
Thank you. The law firm of Rochelle McCullen Alls is proud to be a sponsor again of the Lebanon High School cheerleaders and football program.
Blue and white! Yeah. Let's go Devils!
Back at Lebanon High School, John, your report from the sideline on Jade Sellers.
They got his left knee in a left leg, rather, in a immobilizer at this point, and I believe they're going to be back in the ambulance up here in a minute and taking him on the hospital to get that thing looked at.
Jade, who had the knee injury, the partial tear of the anterior cruciate ligament in the spring game, in the last scrimmage with Father Ryan, had a partial tear, was in a cast for 3 weeks over the summer. Let's keep our fingers crossed that he does not have a similar problem on that left leg. Lebanon will take it on offense as we start the second quarter.
Stafford will be the tailback. First down and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 48-yard line. Handoff. Grissom up the middle, has some room across the 40 down to the 37-yard line, and close to that first down goes Bo Grissom, and we apologize for whatever just happened on our sound as it got a little fuzzy. Second down and short, as about a half a yard needed for the first down. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Reeder. He's got an I formation behind him. He'll turn, give it to Grissom again, bowls over the 35 down to the 33-yard line, as Taylor Ellis in on the tackle for the Buccaneers, but Tommy, enough yardage for the first down.
going with a fullback up the middle against that 4-3 defense. Just a little soft in the middle. We able to attack them with Bo Grissom, the fullback. Jody Atwood comes out of the football game. Substitution for Lebanon at center, we've got Scott Haston.
And this is not the best of nights for injuries as Reeder turns, gives it to Stafford, darts up the middle as he gets across the 30-yard line to the 29. As that will bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Blue Devils. 10:45 remaining in the first half. That looks like either a cramp or an ankle problem on Jody Atwood. Luckily, Tommy doesn't, from this advantage, seem to be quite as serious. As a mix-up snap, Stafford with the ball, fights back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard across. J.J. Langford on the tackle. Tommy, looked like a mix-up between the center and Reeder.
Well, that's going to happen when you've got a quarterback who's so accustomed to taking snaps from one guy all year long, Jody Atwood. And Haston, even though he's a senior, has not had the reps with Jason Reeder at quarterback, so there's a little adjustment period there. And here's a note for you. Joel Griffin checks in at tailback. Chris Stafford has been slowed by a little ankle problem this week.
3rd down, they will give it to Grissom right up the middle, struggles forward from the spot, Tommy. He looks like he may be a half-yard short, maybe. It will be close.
Folks, being loaded into the ambulance on the track is Lebanon senior Jade Sellers. Steve Malone, Lebanon principal, Danny Sellers, Jade's father with him there. So they're going to take him for observation to get that knee looked at. Dr. Kalin, the sports medicine specialist, there on the sideline with the Lebanon football team. We're glad to have those guys.
It is 4th and short for the Blue Devils. They will go, turn, give it to Grissom again, head down to the 21-yard line. That should be enough for the first down, and it will be, as the Blue Devils keeping it on the ground. Grissom being the main runner so far in this series, Terry.
You're right, Sam. That's his 4th carry of the series. Lebanon running 6 plays, all of them on the ground. They started at the Beech 47 to have a first down at the Beech 21.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, the 21-yard line of Beech. As the Blue Devils trail 6-0, 8:40 remaining here in the first half. Stafford the tailback. Reeder will turn, toss sweep to the left of him. Good blocking. He makes a cut, 20 down to the 15. And Tommy, an excellent block by his lead blocker, Bo Grissom.
Good job out in front of Chris Stafford as he held on to the football, cut behind the block. Good run from scrimmage as Lebanon ran the toss sweep into the formation side, ran it toward the slot where we had them outnumbered, and we had Griffin out front along with Bo Grissom.
Cherry into the ball game. Griffin will come out. Gain of 6 on that play inside the 15, 2nd and 4, as Carson and Cherry to the right side, Jeff Clemens to the left. Reeder turns, Grissom up the middle, has a hole, 10, 5 to the 1-yard line, 1st and goal for Lebanon.
Good burst as Bo Grissom goes right at the heart of that Beech defense. We said in the beginning of the program that Beech had problems defensively all year, giving up about 22 points a game. Well, Lebanon going right at him now with a fullback, and Lebanon moving that football.
1st and goal for Lebanon, just outside the 1-yard line of Beech, as it is an I formation, that same set. Clemens left with 2 wide receivers right. Grissom up the middle, dives, touchdown Lebanon.
Bo Grissom gets his 5th touchdown of the year, and Lebanon ties the game at 6-6. 7:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. In to attempt the PAT will be J.L. Presley. Reeder will put it down for him.
Gannon to snap, Reeder to hold, Presley to attempt. We'll try to break this tie with 7:30 remaining in the first half. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and Presley misses it wide to the left side, and we remain tied 6-all with 7:30 remaining in the first half, and we'll be back after this break.
Hi, I'm Heather Sewell, a junior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at Fates and Hooker with Mr. Ted Oz. We would like to say thank you for your support and present to you some Blue Devil football souvenirs.
Thank you. On behalf of Fates and Hooker, Ken Hawkins, Jimmy Dial, and myself, we'd like to wish Coach Bob Dillard and his staff a very prosperous year. Go Big Blue!
Go Big Blue!
Lebanon goes 47 yards. It takes them 9 plays. Bo Grissom with the touchdown. 7:30 left in the second quarter. It's 6-6, Lebanon and Beech.
And Zachary will line it up to kick it away. The two main cogs in this Beech offense, Sadler and Corlew, will stand at their own 10-yard line awaiting the kick. Shaw, not Sadler. Do you not hate those uniforms, Tommy?
The 6s, the 8s, they all seem to run together.
Zachary's kick, a low liner. It hits on Beech. Lebanon's got the ball. Zachary kicked it into alignment and came up with it.
Great luck for Lebanon as the funny bounce hit the retreating Beech lineman, and Zachary just followed the kick, and it bounced back, and it hit him perfectly. John, a Sunday hop if there ever was one.
What hands. The guy can kick, and he can catch and hang on to it after the explosion hit he took. After he caught that, Tommy, he got stuck and hung on to it.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, the 44-yard line of Beech. Reeder looks, turns. He'll give it second man through Stafford as he fights his way down to the 41-yard line. Corlew and J.J. Langford in on the tackle, a pickup of 4, almost 5 on that carry. And Tommy, that may be the break that the Blue Devils needed to get themselves and this crowd into the ball game.
Well, it was obvious we needed a little emotional boost, especially after seeing a seasonal captain like Jade Sellers being carted away, ready to take him to the hospital in the ambulance. Jody Atwood back out there at center now for Lebanon.
2nd down and 6. Reeder looks over the defense. He'll give it to Stafford as he fights over the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Taylor Ellis on the tackle along with Thomas Shandy, and that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 4 right at 5 for the Blue Devils.
Stafford has been slowed by the ankle problem the last couple. Well, in fact, it was during the Riverdale football game that Stafford took a hit on that quick kick and rolled that ankle up. He's got it double taped, and now he's on the sideline with just a little bit of a hobble, and Joel Griffin now in there at tailback for Lebanon.
3rd down and 5. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. As Reeder looks over the line, calling signals, trying to draw him off. Going to give it to Grissom up the middle, fighting, trying to get to the 35-yard line. Will make the 36 and will be a yard, Tommy, about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down.
So Lebanon looking at another short yardage situation for the 4th down, and we've gone for it already a couple of times out here tonight.
They'll make it 4th down and 2 as they spot the ball just inside the 37-yard line. 5:13 remaining in the first half as Reeder will bring his team to the line. Griffin, the tailback. It is Bo Grissom, your fullback. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Carson, a tight end on the right. Reeder turns, will give to Griffin, tripped up, will not make the 35-yard line and won't get the 1st down as the man at the bottom of the pile